Hey, subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to ring that bell. You ring that bell, you're going to get all kinds of fantastic recipes. Like this one, Shakshuka. Now, I have another Shakshuka recipe as part of my recipe video collection. However, this one's a little different. I discovered a very interesting ingredient that I'm going to add to my Shakshuka. It's a smoked eggplant. Now, it's not really smoked. What I'm going to do is I'm going to burn it. And in burning it, it's going to give me a nice smoky flavor. I'm going to add it to my Shakshuka. It's going to be fantastic. I love Shakshuka. It's early in the morning for me. I was out late last night. I hope I don't set my kitchen on fire. That would be a terrible thing. Okay, let's get cooking. Okay, so we're starting out with this eggplant, right? We got to burn it. We got to burn it so we get that smoky flavor. Now I'm going to burn the outside. I'm not going to eat the outside. I'm going to eat the flesh. Awesome. I got the broiler on in my oven, very high. And that rack that sits on top, I put that all the way up near the heat. Let's get this thing going. Okay, so my oven's on preheat, broil, hot, man. Okay, I'm putting this right under the heat like that. I got my eggplant in there. Ready to make my shakshuka. Okay, we're starting with an onion. Just a regular yellow onion. I cut the ends off. Cut it in half and then peel the skin off. Look how easy the skin peels off when you cut it in half first. Hey, wonderful. I just want to small dice my onion. So I cut it, about 1/4 of an inch one way and then 1/4 of an inch the other way. I have here a red pepper. Hey, watch how I cut this red pepper, just like a professional chef. I cut one end off, I cut the other end off. Dice this, about 1/4 of an inch. This also I'm dicing about 1/4 of an inch. And then you have this, what's left over. And what I do is I cut around. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is garbage. You can't use that for anything. What I have left is these nice slices of pepper. Look at that. Diced red pepper. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the pan and add my onions and red pepper. Woo! That's fantastic. I'm going to use about 8 cloves of garlic. Hey, it depends on the size of the clove. If they're really big, use 7. If they're really small, use 9. That's okay. First thing I do is cut the ends off. The stem end. See how I do that? I give it a shot. Then the peel falls right off. But that'll only work if you take the stem end off first. Hey, that's a lot of garlic. If I would have chopped that up fine, it would be pretty spicy. So I'm going to slice it. I get that nice, sweet, pungent flavor. Garlic's awesome. Very healthy for you, too. So let's slice these up. Hey, I put it right in the pan. Toss it around. Ooh, I can smell that garlic already. It's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to spice this up now with 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, half a teaspoon of dried aleppo pepper. I love this stuff. It's really good. It's like a spicy pepper, but about half as spicy as a jalapeno. And it's got a nice, like, smoky, tomatoey flavor. Goes well in shakshuka. I have about a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of sugar. The tomato pack I'm going to use, San Marzano tomatoes. Wonderful product. Look how beautiful they look. Fantastic. Hey, put them in a hole just like that. I'm going to take my tomato masher and just mash these up a bit. Make sure the heat is nice and low now. I'm going to add the juice of half a lemon, but watch what I do. I take a fork, I stick it in a lemon. I squeeze the juice in one area, right here, right in the middle. I'll tell you why I do that in a second. I can see right here all the seeds that fell into the sauce. I take them out. If I squeeze the juice all over the place, I can't find the seeds. Beautiful. Got those seeds, no problem. Okay, now I can mix this up real nice. And one more thing I gotta put in there. 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Okay, I use the tomato paste in these tubes. It's just a lot easier. No mess, no fuss. When I have leftover, I put the cap back on, no problem. Okay, I have about 2 tablespoons left in here. That's what I'm using. Ooh, this smells delicious. This got to be really thick, so I got to cook it down. Okay, so while the shakshuka was cooking, I've been tossing this eggplant around the oven. Woo! Look at that. It got this burnt smell to it. It's like smoky. Wonderful. I'm going to take off the skin. I'm going to use the pulp in the shakshuka. Nice. Okay, now normally shakshuka goes with kind of a bread. That's classic. My wife likes it with some potatoes. That's fine. Even sweet potato. Wonderful. Okay, you know what I like it with? Give you a hint. I'm in New York. Bagel. Hey, a garlic bagel. New York garlic bagel. That's awesome. Hey, you can get any kind of bagel you want. You can use a French bread and slice it. You can use Italian bread and slice it. You can use some challah. That's, you know, very Jewish. Hey, whatever you want. No problem. I like it with bread, though. Some people like it with potatoes. Some people like it with rice. Whatever you like it with. Bagel. I'm in New York. Bagel's awesome. Hey, I got to watch my diet, so here's what I'm going to do. I cut the bagel in half. It's a big bagel anyway. And then I put it on its side. Then I can slice it. Pretty thick, like a good 1/4 inch slice. I don't want to make bagel chips. I want to make bagel slices. Look at that. I think that's plenty of bread right there. And the end pieces, with all that garlic on there, that's going to be nice. Okay, I think the eggplant is cool enough to handle. So I slice it open. Ooh, that's beautiful. Then I'm going to take a spoon and just scoop this inside out. So you want that pulp, right? You want that pulp, the flesh, but you don't want that skin. That skin is very bitter. What I'm going to do is just chop this up, roughly. Then I'm going to put it right into the shakshuka. Woo! That's going to give a nice flavor. I mix that right in there. Hey, any piece of the skin left like that escapes me, just pull it out. There you go. This is going to cook a little more and it's going to be a little bit thick. Hey, we got to taste this, right? Terrific. And needs about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Boy, that's good. Half teaspoon of salt. And there we go. Beautiful. Hey, now my wife is out. She's playing some tennis. She's pretty good. I'll tell you what, I don't know if she's good or not, but she's better than me. I can outcook her in the kitchen though, so we're even. All right. Anyway, so she's out playing tennis. She'll be back soon. At this point, just turn the heat off. Relax, take it easy, watch a little TV. Let's make some coffee. It's gonna be a great breakfast. Lousy coffee, but a good breakfast. Yeah, I hate my coffee. Okay, anyway, so gonna wait for my wife to come home and finish this up. You could do that with this recipe. It's a wonderful recipe. Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so wife came home from tennis, ready for some breakfast. Awesome. Now, here's what we gotta do. I got a small pan, like an individual pan, and I'm gonna put one portion of the shakshuka in the pan. Hey, if you like a big portion, put more. If you like a smaller portion, put less. Whatever you like. Okay, then I put it on like medium, and I make little indentation here. 1, 2. And you know what those indentations for? Eggs. Hey, if you're a vegan, just leave the eggs out. Serve the shakshuka as it is. If you're vegetarian, do it with the eggs. That's beautiful. Just make sure you don't overcook the eggs. That broken yolk in there is delicious.
Here you go.
Gotta cover it and let it cook.